Hey, what is going on, everybody? BlackClover here, and today I bring you another video of BlackCloverMobile. And inside of this video, guys, we're going to be going over one of the best actual functions inside of the whole game itself, which is called the Gateway of Destiny. Now, this function was ultra useful when it did come to actually getting some things that you really would like at the beginning of the game. And so if you guys are really interested into this type of function and want to know more about it, sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. Gotta say thank you all for still the support. We need 5 more till we hit 400. We're going to keep on trucking till then. But as we're going on with this video, we're going to be talking about the Gateway of Destiny. Now, some of you guys, if you don't know what it is, Gateway of Destiny is pretty much a function in which where BlackCloverMobile itself in the closed beta were allowing you to get out of the 3 seasonals that were released, one of them for free. Yes, you heard that right, for free. Now, this function is something that I'm really hoping that they decide to bring to the actual game itself, because when I say this was absolutely clutch, I mean it was clutching. Now, seasonals, as you guys know, I've done a few videos on them actually recently. As you guys know, are pretty dang hard to get with a 0.06% chance to get off a banner. And I have to straight up say, if they keep this in here, and this is only the season 1, they keep it in, you're able to at least get one of these guys for free. So this is how it ended up popping up right here, which you're able to submit different reviews on different characters, see if they're really good, see if they're really not good, and what you can choose out of one of these characters. Now, what I do suggest, of course, when choosing these characters, be sure that this is probably the last thing you want to do, of course, after you do all your summons, because if you already have the character, they're going to turn into pieces, and those pieces could or could not be useful at that point after you're done summoning. But let's say you have Asta and you have Mimosa here, but you want Yuno. Well, what you would end up doing, you would click Yuno right there and be going through a series of different quest lines in order to unlock the character. Now, some of these quests, there's about 6 of them that you gotta do if you notice these little pluses here, in which would unlock the character itself. The character, after you do these different quest lines, such as play normal challenges, aka normal stages, 50 times, LR with any mage here, of course, and then like patrol missions were what you had to do for these characters, were those type of little trials in order to unlock the character. Once, of course, you finished all of that, the character is all yours for the taking, and which you're able to use them in anything you like. Now, of course, this was in the CVT. Seeing that we have not gotten an open beta just yet here, we cannot confirm or deny if it's going to be an actual finishing product of the game. But what I would say is they definitely would like to keep this in, because another game that actually does something like this is a game called Epic 7. Epic 7, for a couple people who do not know, they have pretty much the exact same function, which is what I'm thinking where they got this idea of doing this here, where of course after you pick a certain character, you have a series of quest lines and such to do. And I gotta say, if we're gonna have a lot of seasonals, which is what they're showing so far, even getting 1 or 2 of these guys is very, very helpful, because some of these seasonals are PvP oriented, PvE, or even both. So, some things about these characters, we did have actually a couple guides on this side of the Discord. So if you guys wanted to look at that, be sure to join that real quick. I'm going to actually show it on the screen here. But thanks to our man Deoxys for actually writing up some good guides about this here. In which, if we go ahead and look in here, we have our best picks for the Gateway of Destiny and reasons why, really. Now, with this whole just system in general, with having the free unit, you want to make sure that you make the right choice here, and I actually can say this was actually thoroughly thought through. One of the few that was actually recommended the most within Zeox's point of view, couple of all of our point of view here, is definitely Mimosa. Yuno will actually help a lot more, but when it comes to Mimosa, of course, you're going to be able to heal everything, cleanse, deal actual good damage, lower attack, crit rate, and debuff whole teams with easily block, poison, and cleansing. So this is actually crazy. This unit was actually one of the few picks that I kind of regretted not picking off the Gateway of Destiny, and it's one of the few that I think you guys should definitely give a little bit of a look into. The second one would be Yuno, being that he is ran in both PvP and PvE. He actually helps with quick running a lot of like I want to say farmable type of deals here, and he actually runs off of debuffs as well. So if the enemy's debuffed, he actually can deal way more damage as long as they're debuffed. As well, he can incapacitate people as well. Now you have our last person here, which is actually still best damage dealer. He's actually amazing for PvE and PvP as well, but he's more of a single target type of person. Now he's a little bit more iffy when it does come down to it, of course, which is why we put him in number 3 for the best picks here. But I do suggest try to pull him or something like that. But this man is absolutely amazing. If the Gateway of Destiny is kept inside of the game, I do suggest that you probably give this a little bit more thought or look into, because I can straight up say this is just crazy that if they leave it in, it's actually going to help out the game so much more. It's going to make players actually want to come on and do those missions and keep more of those people who are kind of free to play into actually wanting these. Now, one of the few things that I would like to say about the Gateway of Destiny, seeing that of course this could happen with multiple seasons of characters, multiple type of deals of characters themselves here, is that some of this definitely needs to I want to say have extra tries. Now the reason I do say this about the Gateway of Destiny itself is because when it comes down to it, one of the few things that worry me is how fast they're releasing seasonal units. Now, with the Season 1 banner coming out, which are these guys right here, instead of these 3, not sure what they're going to end up doing with them. Season 1 banner, that most likely means inside the Gateway of Destiny, all 5 of these guys would most likely be obtainable, and you want to try and pick the best out of this. Seeing that there's 5 of them, I really do hope they start to increase the amount of picks that you can do in here, probably like 1 or 2 at maximum, because just getting 1 out of 5, especially if you make the wrong choice, can sometimes be a little bit bad, especially when let's say there's a bunch of them that are kind of like must summons or must haves. But I want to hope at least 1 or 2 of these picks are an actual thing, if they do keep this function in here. But without further ado, guys, that is it for the video. I made sure it was quick and at least quick and informational with this. Would you guys like to see this actual function here inside of the game permanently? Do you think they actually left it only in there for the beta? Let me know what you think down below in the comment section. I really would love to hear it. Until next time, everybody, stay safe, stay sharp, and stay determined. Peace out.